somewhere waiting for me. My lover stands on golden sand and watches the ships that go sailing somewhere beyond the sea. She's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms I'd go sailing. It's far beyond the star, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. Beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. No more sailing, so long sailing, bye-bye.
I hope you enjoy what's to come. I know I will. I got myself a good who knows how many hours in front of the screen coming up right about now. Am I right? Am I right? Who's with me? Yeah, but that's a good question. Who is with me right now? I see one viewer. And that would be Elot Boy Ethan Howard in his house. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome this fine boy. You sure are. My lack of streaming as of late seems to have lowered my initial view count. Also, along with that, just kind of probably total as well. It's also the starting of school that has done that, I believe. A lot of my viewers are away at school, or right now they're going to bed. Who knows? All I know is I've been delaying this all day with various other stuff, and I need to do it tonight. This is my current process, or progress on it. I got the sketch done pretty quickly once it was commissioned, but I haven't continued it. And my week is about up. I usually ask for a week to get something done. Question, what do you think about Dizzy? Man, I hate that fella. Just the worst. Am I right? Wow, I hate him. But he's not here to tell me not to say that, so I'm allowed to say it now. What fine music we got here, legend? As long as you create content, I'll be here. Wow. Good for you. Even if I do that the whole time? Dizzy is something else. Oh yeah, the whole world thinks he is orange, and I think so too. But he told me himself he's not an orange boy. I'm touching my microphone a lot. I'm trying to position it. I didn't think about this before starting, that my microphone has to be at my mouth but it doesn't hang above me. It comes from the right side, which is also where my hand needs to be. So I always have to figure out where to position that. Oh. Oh. You don't tell Dizzy that I said I don't think he's epic. He's so not epic though. How could I ever? I'm on the wrong layer. Yeah. I gotta make a new layer. Oh, I forgot. I made multiple. Oh, which one did I send him? I probably sent him this because I like this more. Yeah, then I'll just. Oh wait, this is that layer. Yeah, I'll just roll with it. Hello, Adam. I can't be on Twitch this time. Oh, that's just fine. Another question. Say X very fast, please. Why? So I can say sex? You think I have a problem with sex? I have a problem with my own sexuality. I don't know where I stand, but aside from that, I'm pretty A-okay. I think I just don't know where I stand because I'm just so epic in every way. I fit to everything that everyone could ever want me to be. Because I'm perfect. I'm the perfect human being. Do you prefer your viewers on Twitch or YouTube? I prefer Twitch if they can, but I don't really care tonight. Someday, eventually, I'll probably change the, Someday I'll probably change the chat to just be on Twitch. Let me check something real quick. My pup just barked. I don't know what that usually means. I'm just gonna close the door. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to draw? No one's commented about the really intense background, like, horror music. That's fine. You should draw instead. I have a whole Discord full of people who draw. You're not invited. I send out, like, invites every now and then, but you gotta be paying attention. That way, we only have people that care in there. But, drawing is pretty good, I guess. I don't know. Some people like it, some people don't. I guess it's a matter of preference. I know I'd certainly get more views when I don't draw. But I also prefer... I like doing my drawing streams. I haven't done a doodle stream in a while, and I'd love to do another one of those. But I can't do that at the moment, because I have to get work done. What's up? It's going to be October in 2 weeks, so it's almost time. It's almost that time of year again, the time where artists on Twitter draw in only ink for whatever reason. And I say, yeah, I'll do that, and then I do it, but only halfway. Last year I tried to do it, but things came up and I had to stop. I just didn't have time to do it every day. Not to do, like, at least not to do quality. I actually, I did the last few days that I could, but they were so, like, not very good that I just kind of said, alright, it's better off that I just don't do this. I was actually going to do, I'm talking about Inktober, by the way, if you don't know. I was going to do Inktober last year, only, like, 2 things a week. But I decided, no. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it daily. And then I did it for 18 days. But the last 2 were really bad because things had been going down. And the last, like, 5 were quick and easy to do, but they were at least kind of good. But the last 2 were so bad that I said, all right, I know where this is going, and I'm not going to be able to actually make any more good ones for a bit. So I might as well just kind of hang off that. Because both I was busy and things were going down. Yo. Cinnamics. How many people think that your name is actually Cinnamon? Oh yeah, I've been sick for the last week, which is why I didn't stream. Then, and I was in Mexico the week before, which is why I didn't stream then, so that's why there hasn't been much streaming lately. I'm surprised that there are 6 viewers right now. After, like, all that not streaming. I think I may do feel patience for it. Go on ahead, I might. Let's see. Might be getting a new job, and I have college classes to worry about. So depending on how my time ends up getting split, I'll see. Because I'm also trying to get Adam's Arcade and Art Club to actually come out, plus Blambros to start releasing again. Because we have all the Blambros episodes that are going to be coming out recorded in advance, because we're split by like a large land gap. So I don't know. I just haven't been editing or uploading it, and I will, but I need to like set aside time to figure out how I'm gonna do all that and work and everything all at once. This shape is really hard to do in one like smooth stroke. Oh, who done joined this? I put up a test to see if anyone would join. No one joined forever, and now someone joined.
Yes, I did, sir.
Idaho champ. More like Idaho champ. Oh!
I am ho, sir.
Oh!
I am.
Got you good! What's up with the chat? Oh yeah, by the way, you're live.
Ooh, hello, YouTube.
No, don't say hello. Oh wait, hang on. I gotta turn off the music and turn up you. Look what you're making me do. All right,
You're
now you can
welcome.
speak.
You're welcome. Do you have a YouTube channel?
Do I have a YouTube channel?
Yep. Is that where
No.
you're streaming? Is it on Twitch?
I would never stream anything on anything. You are projecting.
Yes.
This is all your imagination.
But you said it's live.
I am not real, okay?
Ah, cool.
Nothing I've
figment of
ever
my
said has
imagination?
been anything or meant anything. If anyone tries to tell you otherwise, they're lying, and they're also part of your imagination.
Oh, okay.
You see, I can prove that your life is a simulation, okay?
Okay.
Get this. You are actually a brain in a jar. You don't have a body. You haven't had a body in a long time.
What? Dang
You
it!
see, in 1997, there was a cult, and it was full of people that thought that an alien ship was going to come by behind a comet. Well, I just so happened to be born on the day that the comet came by, and they killed themselves to join the comet.
Because you were so ugly.
Well, you see-
They saw
you
you and they
see,
were like,
listen
oh,
here,
we're
okay?
out.
Now, this is important, all right?
Uh-huh.
The comet, people think it didn't come by because, you know, the world wasn't recycled, which, by the way, is what the aliens said they were going to do. So people believe that it didn't happen, that we weren't recycled. Well, we were, because everyone seems to forget exactly what happened that day. You know why? Because that memory was erased. Everyone was abducted, and their brains were taken out so that they could fit on the ship, right?
Mm-hmm. And then we were put in jars.
And then we were put in jars, and then our world, the exact same, but now simulated. And that's why we were able to invent things like iPhones and really fast, small computers, because that just doesn't make sense physically.
Right. Like, yeah.
So now we're capable of breaking the laws of physics because we're all in a spaceship.
Right.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
The spaceship is mostly just a computer, by the way.
Oh.
A really large one, because again, to run a simulation like that, you need a big one. You can't have something that can fit in your pocket.
Right,
Doesn't make
right.
sense.
Of course not. Doesn't make sense. There's freaking people's brains in this spaceship.
So pretty much like I'm real, but I'm not.
Yeah, and I'm
And
like,
same with you.
yeah,
Especially you.
especially me. You
Adam,
caused
have you
this
seen It yet?
to me. No, not
I have
yet.
not seen It yet, but I
Apparently,
know that there's a
apparently it's
clown,
left.
and I know that it's just a remake of the It that came before it, so
Yeah,
in the end, I kind of know what's going on anyway. Who gives one?
yeah.
I know some clown talks to some kid from a sewer because that was in like a trailer or something.
Mhm.
And it's like, oh, hello, I'm Pennywise. And I'm like, cool, you're a clown. Now you're going to make that stupid clown thing happen again, but this year. People are going to be like, haha, clown the funny. Clown so scary. Why?
Mhm.
Oh,
I
wait,
found your
didn't someone
YouTube
play a
channel.
funny prank? Hang on. I think someone played a funny prank where they tied a red balloon to like a sewer grate or something.
I found your
And cops
YouTube
had to
channel.
come and like dismantle the balloon, and they were horrified by the situation.
Oh, what you
Yeah.
draw?
What?
I found your YouTube channel.
What are you talking about? Am I making a picture for JSwag? Yes, I am,
No,
Captain
I'm on
Gatsby.
I'm on your.
Well, green light, Daisy. I'm sorry. What were you saying? I was talking over you.
No, I'm watching your YouTube channel.
Yeah, what about it?
I love drawing too.
It's pretty sweet, man.
Mhm.
Drawing's A-okay in my book.
Oh.
Until very recently, this is how I made money to buy pleasure items. Such as video game.
I'm about to get you 2 more people to watch.
Okay. Let's see here. You know what? Hang on. I have a. While I'm at it, I might as well give me a second.
Mhm.
There. Now we can have. I don't care.
Wait, why are we in the
Oh,
love
duh.
booth?
It's a
Just
swaggy muffin. It's a swaggy muffler, as I like to call him. Hey there, Adam. I forget. What is your real name again? I am at church, so just post the answer in chat. I will not post the answer in chat, and who gives one?
Yeah, who gives one?
Did I tell you you could talk to my chat like that?
No, but you did not tell me to. Or you didn't not
Okay,
not
but
tell
that's
me to
like
talk
the
to your
United
chat.
States government, like, that's like them taking away your right to have a hand and saying, well, the Constitution doesn't say I can't take away your right hand.
Yep, exactly.
And they're like, but it's an implied power. We needed to take your hand to execute our other duties. And they're like, what other duties? And then it was our duty to push laws on you that you don't like. And when we say I and raise your right hand if you don't want this law to pass, you can't raise your right hand because we have it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Kind of a. What kind of drawing pad do you have?
I don't know. There's some colors on it, but only on the screen. There's not actually color on the outside edges.
Okay.
So it's hard to tell. It's kind of like every other one. It's a UG. The 19... I forgot the number now.
Fun.
But whatever it is, it's a screen that you could draw on, and I got it for like $400 when the cheapest Cintiq, which is like a million times smaller than this, cost like
Yeah.
what's
Oh,
the
yeah.
number? 800.
The Wacoms
900
are
now?
like they're like $1,400. It's insane.
You know what though? Gotta say, actually, you know what? All the money I've ever made from commissions, if I saved it all, I could buy a Cintiq, like one of the big ones. Not one of the $3,000 ones, but one of the like $1,500 ones.
Mhm.
Who are you, and why are you coughing at me?
It wasn't even me. What the heck?
That was entirely you. It had to
I
be
wasn't
you.
even
Most coughs-
coughing. It was you. Why
coughs
did you
like that.
cough?
I've never coughed in my life.
Uh-huh.
Why do you lie all the time?
I don't know. We just met. How do you know I
What
lie?
about all these petty little things, though? Like, oh, why'd you cough? I didn't cough.
I just glitched Discord. It's just randomly scrolling up.
I just glitched Discord. It gave me your social security number.
Okay. 526.
What?
My social security number is 526522889. Just kidding, I don't even know it.
It's 555. Express. There you go. I'm not gonna worry about doing the fancy stuff like that yet. Let's see. How far into this am I? Not at all. Cool. Sweet. This is my favorite. Look at that. Ain't that stylized as heck?
My security number.
Don't look at me. I'm not decent. I entered eraser mode. I'm now back in pin mode.
You're part of the gang. Lucky
What?
dog. The gang.
What? The gang?
In Dizzy D. In the Dizzy D.
Gank?
You're part of the gang. In the Dizzy D server.
You said gank, right?
I said gang. Gang.
Yeah. I'd rather you jungle right now. Get some power-ups. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the extent of my knowledge of League of Legends terms.
You're part of the gang.
I'm part of the stank.
Part of the gang.
We prefer you call us the group of people. Calling us a gang is like a negative
No, look at the
association.
member list. They call you're in the gang. Or
What's a
gang.
gang. Oh yeah, you're right. How did I get in that? Oh, why has Harriet been impeached? I draw with my mind, like magic. Indeed! Hang on. Could I get... I'm gonna get Will from afar in here real quick. Everybody, ask questions to Captain Dickhead.
Me?
Where is this? No, not you.
Dang it.
Captain Dickhead, I'll bring him up in a minute.
Okay.
I just gotta remember...
Dickie McSwaggins.
I gotta remember what the name of the stupid thing is.
My friends are watching the stream and they're saying it's the cringiest thing they've ever watched.
That's
You wanna
fine.
kill yourself.
It probably is. I just gotta find Captain
I'm gonna
Dickhead.
make it even more cringy. Shout out to Kingly Cam.
I didn't authorize you to give shoutouts.
No, he does not
Alright,
want me
here
to
we
give him
go.
a shout out, so it's good. Plus, he's a brain in a jar on a spaceship. So why do you care?
Well, because they still exist in my reality.
Oh.
Let's see here.
I am Captain Dickhead. Ask me questions.
There he is. Ask the questions now.
Oh, he does not.
What?
He's a brain on a.
Why are you like far away all of a sudden?
I gotta go. Bye, Anarchy.
Please leave.
Come on, do it. You wouldn't. Ask questions.
Come on, ask questions for Captain. Captain Dickhead.
Adam draws with his mind. Lol, lol, lol.
Never mind, no one wants to ask questions. We're getting back to work. Okay. How do I work again? Captain, am I ever gonna get married? Ah, dang it. Here, let's bring him back. Let's bring back the cap. What is your... Well, hang on. Here we go. Captain's gonna answer your question. Will you ever get married? No, he's going to be
You will never get married, you stinky, smelly, sewage pile of a human.
Oh, darn. He's so gosh darn mean all the time. He's gonna answer about the favorite video game now.
My favorite video game is Strawberry Shortcake Adventures for PlayStation 2. I find the main character to be super sexy.
We're done. We're done with Captain. We're done with the Captain. For more Captain Dickhead, I recommend a podcast that is no longer being made called the what's the name of this podcast? Give me a second to remember. Sleepy Cast by the Sleepy Cabin, full of all your favorite Newgrounds animators and voice actors. And the game producers, too. Tom Fulp was on there once, if you know who that is. Creator of Castle Crashers. Captain Dickhead shows up every now and then. He's great. Let's see. How do I draw a human? This isn't even a human. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't look super duper human. I like it though. This is another one that's going to be one of my favorites because it has a weird character. And I like it whenever I get something that's weird to look at. I love to post a comparison from what the original looked like to what this looks like. And what the first one I saw looked like. Because I started drawing this before I even saw what the actual original was. He had like a joke version that was drawn in like MS Paint. And I started drawing that. And then he showed me the original. And then it didn't change much. I am Captain Dickhead. Oh, we should turn back on music. You're right. Why didn't you say something about it? No. It happened anyway. Back to some awful, creepy music. Oh yeah, if you're wondering what my favorite game is, it's Mega Man X. And I finally figured it out. Because I've always sat down and wondered, like, well, is my favorite game Mega Man X or Mega Man X2? And it has to be X, and there's a lot of reasons why. And I can finally explain it, because I finally thought of it. Can you draw some power armor for me? I didn't get to see the last one. No, because I have to do this, and this might take me a while. If I do a doodle request stream at some point, then yeah. But likely, after I'm done with this, if I'm still streaming, I'm going to play Mega Man X. But I probably won't even do that. Though, I'll tell you this, I finally got to the point where when I speedrun Mega Man X, I can beat it in under an hour. I'm really proud of that. I also gotta play it for fun again sometime. Like, just not just a full-fledged, like, speedrun. What's spooky tunes? You're right. They are spooky. I need another friend in here. I'm coughing a lot because I've been sick lately. I've had yellow stuff pouring out of my face for like the last week. Ever since I got back from Mexico. But it wasn't because I was in Mexico that I got sick. Well, unless I got Zika. But I'm not sure if I got Zika. Actually, you know what? I probably exhibited like a handful of symptoms of Zika. But they're also the same symptoms of getting like a really bad cold. And followed up by a sinus infection. So, I don't know. I don't know how Zika works. I don't know enough about it. You gotta be... I didn't go to a doctor. Probably should have gone to a doctor. But I'm getting over it now, so who cares? I saved an expense. You get a free digital high five if you can guess the soundtrack. I probably wouldn't be able to guess right off the bat either. Because it's not necessarily one of my favorites, but it is from a game I like. If you're alone in the call up dibbity. I can't just call it Dizzy Glee. You know what I will do though? Oh, who's this? Someone's in the room with me right now.
You needed a run?
When did you get in here?
Like 10 seconds ago.
Oh, cool. I didn't hear. Ah! Hang on, I gotta turn you up. Yo,
Yo.
I'm live. So you are too.
Yeah, I've been watching.
Oh.
Lit.
Slayer of Noobs says, why did Hitler kill himself? It wasn't because he felt bad, if you were wondering. That's not it. The Russians were knocking down his door. And,
Didn't want to
he
suffer the
said,
war crimes.
if I get captured by the Russians, they're gonna torture me. So I'd rather just die on my own terms. And he did it in a smart way, too. He not only took a cyanide tablet, but then he shot himself in the face. Just to, like, just for good measure. So props to him on that one. Just got out of class. Gonna be home in 20 or 30. Okay. I'll have to... Wait, what's going on? I'm looking through the chat. There are things happening I'm not aware of. I'm home and streaming and lonely. Someone join. Other than this guy.
No.
There we go. We'll see how that turns out. What are you drawing? Oh, hang on. Let me try that. What are you drawing? The answer to what I'm drawing is, I'm drawing a profile picture for the illustrious JSwag. I don't know if you can tell by the title of the stream that you're watching. That's what I'm doing. You should do handicap streams where you give yourself a draw challenge, or you give yourself a challenge like, use your opposite hand or draw with a trackball mouse. I might consider that at some point. I probably won't do the mouse one just because I cannot. I physically can't, actually. Like, if I try to draw with a mouse right now, it wouldn't show up on screen. My tablet shuts off my mouse. Or the program. I think it's the program. Yeah, the program shuts off my mouse, but only in the program. Weird, but it's the case. As for drawing with the left hand, yeah, I could try that. Probably won't look very good. Especially because I get restless when I draw, too. So I like to draw fast. Which is why my style is so simple. But Yeah, that probably says a lot about my personality too, actually, because I play Mega Man X and I like to speedrun it. If I can't beat it in an hour, I'm like, ah! And that's the joke. What's the joke? Oh, because he saw his gas bill. Good point. Back on the Hitler thing. Except he also writes the gas bills and determines the price of gas. I believe, at least. He had a lot of power in Germany. Here's another joke. What do you call a fish with no eyes? How do you get a nun pregnant? Dress her up as an altar boy? Okay. You people are being a little edgy. Yo, Wild Sam.
Mm.
Why hath you appeared?
You said you were lonely.
Did I say... Oh, I said that
Yeah.
on stream, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Maybe I should have thought twice.
Probably.
Gotcha! Wow! I said a mean thing to someone I don't know!
Ah, shucks.
You're welcome. What am I doing? The answer is not drawing this hand correctly at all. Following the wrong lines. What's wrong with me? Tell me! Why am I this way? Why are things like this? Why can't I just be happy? The answer is because I don't have the right amount of serotonin in my brain. But then you gotta ask the question, why don't I have the right amount of serotonin in my brain? And then the answer to that is I got a concussion a long time ago and haven't been happy since. Ugh. Oh, good point, Brickmaster. See, a fish with no eyes is just a fish. Because you cut out the eye. My pen keeps getting caught on the microphone stand thing. So if you're wondering about this profile picture, it's just a better version in every way than the one he currently has profile picture. Because I know a thing or two about making profile pictures, and if you want one, message me and be ready to fork over $25. I'll do it. I'll do anything. What are people saying about how do I join you? Yeah, I'm on Discord. Just don't be obnoxious if you want to join. I should probably be doing this kind of thing in my own chat, but at the same time, I don't trust my own chat to ever join. I would love it if I could mix them, I guess. I don't know. I also know that like most of my people in my chat are in this chat. Someday I'll do a my chat Discord, see what I get. I did it once though. The only person that joined, I didn't want to talk to them. And I also couldn't understand them. See, that's the other thing. I have a lot of foreign people in my chat. What are you talking about? I'm talking to you.
Who's you?
I hope you put peanut butter. What? Okay, hey Doc. You're going a little too far, and I'm gonna have to time you out if you do that. Or just block. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want you to join. You're the one that immediately joins this and brings up Hitler and then starts talking about nasty peanut butter things. Hey, I don't have music in the background, so you're gonna have to talk. I stopped having music in the background just for you.
Welcome time.
What?
What?
Excuse you?
I am excused.
Okay. So a lot of times when I start to laugh, I'm not actually laughing. It just sounds like I am. I'm actually trying to hold back a horrific cough. Because I don't want to keep coughing into the microphone. That's loud. That's horrific. Do you want to hear about how your life is a simulation?
Yes.
Or would you rather hear about how there's no gold behind our money?
Why not both?
Here's the thing. There's no gold behind our money. People should be investing in gold. Because when the economy collapses, that's all that's going to be valuable. There's not going to... See, our dollar is a fake representation of nothing. It's just a number that exists. There's no actual value behind it. So what happens when it collapses? You're going to need gold. Don't you see? And the Bilderberg Corporation has all the gold. That's right. I don't love my fans. I don't really love anyone. So there you go. Man, I have the cough of the century. And that's all your fault.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what you get. Say something funny.
My life.
It's pretty funny. Not
Uh,
funny in the good way, funny in the bad way. It's like funny and it makes everyone uncomfortable kind of way, and everyone kind of like laughs. All right, let's improvise a little scene here, okay? Hello there, I'm here to give you free money.
oh, yes. 65 Dora.
You don't sound too excited.
Asian. 65 Dora.
I back off and say, never mind. I
Yeah.
bought you.
Okay. 65 Dora.
I don't like Asian.
Oh, that's alright. 65 Dora.
How do you feel about Unturned, Adam? My feelings on Unturned have been made public many a time. I don't need to tell you anything. You don't love your own dog? Yeah, I do. That's why I locked my dog outside while I streamed. She's only outside the door of the room. She's not outside the whole place. It's fine. She'll be just fine. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me.
Shayna.
Say my name.
Bob.
It's not my name.
I'm sorry.
Say my name, dude.
Uh,
The answer is Simon Garfunkel.
Simon Garfunkel. I mean, wait, what? All I hear now is the sound of silence.
I'm gonna go now, Adam. Get out of here, you fool. Also, you said I subbed. Meanwhile, earlier you were preaching, don't you like your fans? How are you supposed to be my fan if you weren't subbed to me? Like, where's the logic in that? I bet you don't even follow me on Twitter and like every single one of my posts. Like a true fan. My favorite fans are the ones that like my posts as soon as I post them and don't even look at them. Is there a system where you put notifications on Twitter so that when someone posts something, you see it immediately? Dang it, I'm asking you.
What? Yeah, I like your Twitter posts every second you post them.
You are not paying attention, are you?
Only partially.
What is wrong with you?
Many things.
I'm talking to a sandwich. is what
Sam
you're
the
telling me.
sandwich.
I'm talking to a chicken sandwich.
Ooh.
on flatbread.
Ooh,
But it's not toasted flatbread.
just regular old flatbread.
And who doesn't toast flatbread?
People who don't toast
Flatbread is made
flatbread.
to be toasted. There's the problem here. There's the fundamental problem with you. You're undercooked.
I agree.
And you also agree too easily, which is more
I
reason why you're
disagree.
just a flimsy piece of bread and you're not a nice, toasted, stiff version that could stand up to a good punching in the jaw.
Well, that's because I don't have a jaw. I'm a sandwich.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Go to your room. You're grounded.
Okay.
Go to your room. Just post notifications on Twitter. Thank you for answering the question, Synamics. The question that I asked the person that can actually physically talk to me at the moment.
And
Couldn't even answer the question. Couldn't even do it.
maybe not.
That's why you're grounded.
Okay.
You haven't gone to your room yet.
Or have I?
Who'd win in a fight? Scooby-Doo or Scrappy-Doo?
Scooby.
But Scrappy's so scrappy.
Have you watched like the one movie where like they go to that like island?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Return of the Zombie.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Wait, which is the one that has real zombies in it?
Oh.
Because, like, the whole thing about Scooby-Doo is that it's always fake, but this one was actually real. There was one with aliens, too, I think. There were, like, a handful where, like, real things happened and people died. I read all your tweets ASAP. Oh, I read. Why did I read that as I read? That's my own fault for being dumb. Logic 1800, go search it up. It's just for you, and I'm not going to search up anything. So, back off! Dear, I done did it again with the stuff and all that nonsense. Wait, did I already finish the lines?
Me not know.
No. I didn't. Okay, I felt like I did. I'm sorry. Are you trying to talk to me like some kind of... Get out of here.
I'm sorry.
Anyone that is here live in Texas? I'm just curious. I'm curious if anyone near me, like, actually knows what I do. 'Cause I know my friends do, but that's it.
I'll sneeze.
Soft.
What?
What?
I actually just didn't hear you.
What?
Huh?
Uh?
Russ?
That?
Oh, there's 3 of us now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how math works.
Thank you, Ryan.
Huh? How do you know it's me?
Because your name is Gentent Stellaris.
Oh, yeah.
And who else would be named Gentent Stellaris with the Ghostmobile logo as their profile?
Okay, well, that's true. I was gonna say with just the name, it probably could be Arius.
Yeah, but he's impeached.
That's true.
You wouldn't be impeached.
Yeah. I just named myself this because Diz called us. Well, first of all, I joined. Diz want to play something. I said okay, and then he said, "What should we play?" And I'm like, "You should get Stellaris." And he's like, "No." I said, "We're gonna do Stellaris." So I typed in the gang chat. At Harris and at Ted, hey, me and Diz are gonna play Stellaris, and then they joined, and Diz didn't want to play Stellaris. So I changed my name, and we all voted for Stellaris. But we ended up playing CS:GO. Fucking democracy doesn't work.
Yeah, because we live in Disney's world.
Dictatorship.
True.
Like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, everyone, Dizzy is a jerk.
Yeah, he doesn't believe in democracy, and he sucks.
He's a communist. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Like, he thinks that it's actually a system that works.
It's true.
It's weird. He's also a fascist.
Yeah, it's also true.
But that
He's
one's
both.
because he's a white male.
He's both somehow.
Crazy. I know you live in Florida Dynamics. I've been following your whole state drowning.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to go under
Yeah.
for a long time now.
I also posted "whoa" on one of your tweets because it seemed like the thing that everyone was doing. Wow.
Wow.
Right?
Ha
Ryan,
Mm?
try to convince Sam to say something funny.
Okay, Sam, you know the one about the monkey?
No.
Well, think about it
Uh,
and say it.
monkey.
No, the one about the monkey.
Yeah. See, it's impossible.
Guacamole.
Almost.
Getting there. Getting
Chicken pot
somewhere.
pie.
Good pop pie.
Multiple chicken pot pies.
Okay, one more time. You got this.
I'm telling you, it's impossible to make
A
it sound
total of
funny.
7 sliced apples.
There you go,
Interesting.
Ryan, you did it. You made him say something funny.
Woo! Oh, it took us a little bit of Hollywood magic.
Yep.
Maybe that's me,
If you had a
Mr.
laugh track
Hollywood.
to it.
Yeah,
If you had a laugh track to it, anything's funny.
it's true. You see the videos of Big Bang Theory with no laugh track?
Yes. Yes.
But have you seen the videos with Big Bang Theory, but with Ricky Gervais as a laugh track?
No, but I've seen the one with like the clipping horrific like laugh track.
Now it's one where it's they tell the joke, but where the laugh track would be, it's just Ricky Gervais going like.
That's good. Oh, you know what? That's a funny idea. I'd love to make a sitcom where it's just like this was filmed in front of a live studio audience, and it's just one guy that laughs at everything
He's like, yeah.
with a very distinct laugh. He's like,
That's basically what it is. Yeah. That reminds me of one like episode of Conan that I watched where there was some guy in the audience who was laughing
makes me
louder than
laugh.
everyone else. Like anytime there's a joke, you'd hear the general "ha," but there's one guy in the background like,
oh yeah, yeah.
I'm
I've
like,
seen something
dude, what
like
the
that.
fuck?
My brother was actually on a on set, or like he was in the audience for one of those night shows. It's not as good.
Oh,
But,
the late with Craig Ferguson.
Something like that. I don't know. It's one of the better guys, but it's the one that no
Are
one
you
watches
dissing Craig
anyway.
Ferguson?
What?
You say Craig Ferguson wasn't one of the better guys? Is that what you just
I
said
don't
to
know
me?
who that is.
What?
How am I supposed to know these people?
I did not know
them.
Craig fucking Ferguson.
I don't know.
You
He might have
know,
been on like Jimmy.
fuck
he
Jimmy
was on-
Kimmel.
He was on,
Fuck Jimmy
no, he
Kimmel.
was on some older guy that was retiring like after this last like set.
Oh. Here, watch this. Who's Mega Man?
He's the blue guy that shoots the lemons.
Oh, I was hoping for you to get triggered, but yeah, it works too.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Oh.
I understand that there's not people that know who, or that there's people that know who or don't know who Mega Man.
Ah,
What's going
there we go.
on?
I have like Mega Man
I
on
am-
the SNES.
I
It
unplugged
was-
my
God.
I unplugged my mic.
Oh, I
What?
thought you were plugging in God.
Oh, no, that's also true. But yeah. Anyway, fuck Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh,
It was one of the older guys that may be retired now.
did he have a really big chin?
Maybe.
Fuck, what's his name?
Jay
I didn't see
Leno.
him. He was in New York.
Yeah.
that's all I
Wait, what
know.
did you say?
No.
Jay Leno. Yeah, that's right. Jay Leno.
was
Fuck
not
Jay Leno.
Leno.
Almost as much as Jimmy Kimmel.
It was not Leno.
Okay, good. Ugh.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know who it was, but whatever it was, he went in, and he purposely made himself very audible.
Good.
He's like, ah!
He sounded like the laugh track from from Feel Good Inc.
Wait, hang on. Hang on.
Wait, Adam, please tell me after he did that, he then added in the small, like, almost giggle afterwards. He was like, the end of every laugh.
You mean where he says milk duds?
Milk duds. That's the copyright-free version.
I told you before, my laugh sounded super fake then, but I promise it wasn't. I told you before that I can never unhear Milk Duds from that song.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not upset by it either.
I forget about it until halfway through the song, and then I remember.
Oof.
I'm glad it works on you, though, too.
Like, halfway through the word, like, he's like, duds. I'm like, what?
Milk Duds.
Oh, yeah, Adam, you missed it. Me and Ted basically beat Bloodborne.
I saw you guys online
Yeah.
not buying Destiny 2 and playing with me.
Yeah, because I think I don't know about Ted. I might get it on PC. I don't know. I might get it on both. Who knows? But I heard you already beat the game.
I beat the main game, but there's still like the Nightfall and the raid and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, so we basically beat Bloodborne.
And I like another character.
I say basically because Ted did beat Bloodborne. I have not beaten the final boss yet because I want to do the DLC first.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That's
Because
cool.
unlike Bloodborne is like Dark Souls 1, where as soon as you beat the final boss, you're immediately thrust to New Game Plus.
Yeah. I know that. I haven't beaten it, but I just know it. And I also have the DLC.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, we beat... Ted beat all of it. Ted actually beat the last boss first try. After it took us like 20 tries to beat the second to last boss. Because the last... if you do everything right, the last boss fight starts right after. So we basically got into it. I got murdered because I got hit by an eye laser that eats all your health. It doesn't kill you, but it eats your health. Yeah, so we did that. And then I died, but then Ted ended up beating it. So.
Oh, sweet.
So now Ted's basically done. He might go through New Game Plus. He says to get the DLC.
I
got
the DLC because it was like $2 one day on PlayStation Store.
Exactly, yeah. Adam, so were you around any of the times I was playing WWE?
Probably not.
Okay, well, I'm the U.S. champion now.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah. Ted was there when I went out. I went insane playing because
Nice,
like
Mario Gold.
Because I was basically I was being fucking rigged against the goddamn fucking bookers. Like, I swear to God, like everything I was trying to do. Like, I got placed in a match against Finn Balor like 4 fucking matches in a row.
Of course.
And also John Cena, who is the US, not the US, he is the world champion. John Cena is currently the world champion, but he was also challenging for the US championship for some fucking reason.
Because he wants both.
Exactly.
Well, did you beat
he wants
Invisible
both.
Man?
I didn't realize that this was 2010 Super Cena. But
well, you do. Here's the thing: they made this game in 2007, and they've been reposting it.
That's true.
And they just kind of forgot about the whole Cena thing.
Yeah.
So they forgot to edit their posts.
So then, what happened after that, Adam, was I got put into what's called a handicap match. Do you know what a handicap match is?
Not quite.
Okay. It's
Where
basically
they give you a wheelchair and you gotta smash it over a poor handicapped dude's head.
close. It's me versus 3 people who are all on a team.
Nice.
So, and those 3 people were Finn Balor, John Cena, and the only person to ever beat me in a match, Sami Zayn. Like, straight out of the blue, too, they put Sami Zayn in there. Like, he wasn't even... I haven't fought him since the last game.
We thought it'd be funny.
Yeah, they just threw him in, and Ted was there. I was like, oh no! As I saw his happy fucking face, I was like, no!
Is Ted as into this kind of thing as
No,
you?
no, he's not. I mean, he was into it then because I was getting into it. And then after the fucking handicap 3-on-1 match that I won, by the way, I made Finn Balor tap the fuck out. Like after that, I did not move up in the rankings. And I just like, I didn't move up, and Ted was like, you didn't? But, that same night though, I was like, I'm not stopping tonight until I'm US champion.
By the way, Ryan's talking about his actual life right now. This happened.
That's true. I fought 3 people in an alley and declared myself champion of the country.
Yes.
I believe that.
This is backyard wrestling, but John Cena actually showed up.
Yeah, he showed up because he has to bury everybody.
He has to win every championship.
It's true.
Regardless of wherever, whenever.
Wherever it is.
He fought a group of like 6th graders once. It was weird.
Yeah, and he also made the Nexus, which was a group of competent people, look like 6th graders by completely squashing them.
He also pile drived Fred.
Yeah, that was great. He won the championship of our hearts that day.
That was before he was a meme. I'd let John Cena be my dream dad, but not in like.
John Cena is actually hilarious. Adam, I showed this to Ted the other day. There's a series on YouTube called Southpaw Regional Wrestling. You need to watch it. It's hilarious. It's basically like, it's supposed to be like an 80s like regional wrestling promotion back when it was like territorial days. But there's no actual wrestling shown. It's just like backstage segments. And it's hilarious.
Okay, I'll consider it. How good is it? Rate it.
It's fantastic. It's better than anything WWE actually does.
But WWE had Donald Trump beating up Vince McMahon.
And also shaving his head. I remember, and that was fantastic as well. But not as good as a massive Russian man pretending to be a southern U.S. citizen.
Are you sure though? Because Donald Trump is our president.
And one of the people he's following on Twitter is Vince McMahon, so it's kind of fantastic.
Of course.
Vince McMahon is like one of 60 people followed by the president of the United States.
I would love to watch Barack Obama like pile drive the Undertaker.
Nah, too bad Undertaker retired after he got fucking beat by Roman fucking Reigns. Fuck that guy. Boo Man Lames is what they call him. Yeah. I mean, it's about time. He was like 50 something.
What about his like weird brother?
Oh, Kane? Kane's still around. He's barely hanging around. He shows up every now and then.
Kane older?
No. The person playing it might be older. I don't know, but like the actual character, I don't think was. Oh yeah, I have basically pirate music as my entrance. It's like boom, 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 as I come out pumping my arm, holding the U.S. championship.
If you could, would you have like as your music?
I want either "Don't Stop Me Now" by Queen,
ooh, that.
"The Man" by The Killers, or just bombastic music going like da 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 da. As I go out, it's like da 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 da. Oh shit! I already got reversed. That's not good.
What if you just had like Kevin MacLeod music? Like
right? No, I better yet, Adam. I want "Oh by Jingo" by the All Star Trio.
Of course you do.
I can't even remember how it sounds.
You love your weird old stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be fitting though.
Yeah, my guy. I tried to make it like my full name. Like the way it is, Adam. Obviously, my character is the Madman. But I felt like Ryan the Madman Costa would be like bad. Like I don't really like it in the middle, especially because you can't have the Madman. It's just Madman. So I decided to style it after old school guys. So instead of Ryan the Madman, it's Madman Ryan Costa. But the problem is Costa isn't an option, so I have to use a different C word. So I am Madman Ryan Church.
So you don't get to actually name yourself, huh?
Well, basically you do. But no, well, I can name myself whatever I wanted, but that's what the announcer says.
Oh,
it's like a pre-recorded voice thing. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm missing all my reversals right now. God, I'm getting my ass kicked by Jack fucking Swagger. There we go. You fucking
Swag?
Yeah, Jack Swagger.
That's weirdly close to the thing I'm drawing. JSwag.
Jack Spicer from Shaolin Showdown.
I forgot about that show.
Everybody does. I forgot about it twice. I forgot about it, realized its existence, and then forgot it again.
I feel like I've said I forgot about that show like 40 times in my life. Like, even whenever it was like around and coming out,
It was a
it
good
would come
show.
out, and I'd be like, I forgot about this show.
The problem, I started watching it after it was in like reruns, basically, so I never actually got to watch the full story in order.
I never did either.
It got pretty intense from what I could see, though.
What channel did it come on?
I can't remember. Probably like X or whatever that fucking Disney cartoon thing was.
It was on something weird because I could only get it on my weird old CRT TV with an antenna sticking out of it if I pointed the antenna at like the right angle.
No.
That's the only way I could watch it. Like, we had Direct TV at the time, and it wasn't on there.
Mhm.
Or if it was, I just didn't know the channel.
Wise move. It's easy. And the reps count when you're on the outside.
Oh. It's an announcer.
Oh, yeah, it was Joe. Okay, I was trying to think about it. I was like, I thought you were here one time when I was playing this game, but it was Joe.
Yo, it's Box. Yo, welcome, Box Tunes. And Elart Boy, the purple one with the Twitch and whatnot. What a boy. Really congested. Oh, sweet, me too. Aren't we all?
I also am a congestion.
Why?
Yes.
Okay. Why is everyone congested at the same time?
Ooh, I just keep landing elbows on him from the top rope. This is great.
I like the idea. I like the idea of you like appearing on stage and they start playing like Gaslamp Funworks by Kevin MacLeod.
No! He reversed my finisher out of me. He reversed my ankle lock.
I forgot how the song actually goes. I remembered it for a second the moment I started wanting to make sounds for it. I forgot it. Is this other guy still in the call?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I'm the other guy.
Welcome, other guy.
Okay.
You wanna fucking reverse my shit over and over again? You fucking blonde bitch!
Oh.
I have nothing against blonde people.
Ryan is currently in the battle of his life. Again, this is physical. He's actually doing it.
Yeah, fucking JSwag, former world heavyweight champion, is currently in my fucking backyard taunting me.
Shaolin Showdown was on Kids WB.
No, that's what it was. That's the same place that had Sonic X.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing. If I turn my antenna the right way, I could also watch Sonic.
Ooh,
And I
ooh!
didn't.
I tripped him. It's ankle lock time.
Hang on. There was something else weird. I know that there were. Oh wait, no. Wait, maybe. Because that was 4Kids. I actually had the channel for 4Kids on that.
I tapped out. Fuck you.
Sonic would come on. Pokemon would come on, and some weird Ninja Turtle show would come on, and Shaolin Showdown would come on.
Oh yeah, I'm playing a bad guy character.
No, everyone's gonna boo you.
That's the point. It's so much easier to play a bad guy character. It's so much more fun too.
I bet the people that play bad guy characters in the actual thing think so too.
Yeah,
But they're like, I sure love being hated. And they probably actually do.
Yep. That's like I tried doing this already with like a good guy, but then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna be a bad guy this time, and I got so much better because it's so much easier to pick like bad things to say in the promos, which bring your score up. Like I'm trying to do good things, but then it's not what the crowd is looking for because this crowd is hardcore and this one's family friendly. So rather than that, I'm just like, you guys smell, and then everyone's like, what? We don't smell.
Oh, you know what?
What?
What if Hellboy was a WWE character? Because he kind of looks like he could be.
Hey, what's his name? Is Kane?
Huh?
His name was Kane.
Kane?
Yep. Undertaker's brother. He's basically Hellboy.
Yeah, but I want the horns too.
I mean the stubs.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
So my current challenge is win by submission. That's all I do.
Okay, see, I would love it if like I don't know if WWE was a little more intense in that like it had weird stuff like that, like weird characters that made no sense,
Yeah.
but also did like weird crazy things. Like I'd love it if a guy like grabbed someone's hand, crushed it with their own giant metal hand, then breathed fire down their neck. You know what I
Again,
mean?
basically Kane, but yeah.
Yeah, but can he breathe fire?
You throw fire.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Also make fire erupt from, Undertaker once slammed Edge into, like, through the ring, and then fire came up, implying that he went to hell.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Of course, he came back next week, but...
In the future, once effects like that are, like, super cool to do, it's gonna be great.
I agree.
Don't talk to me. I don't know.
Okay. Hi, Ryan.
Mm.
Let's not talk to Adam anymore.
Mm.
Thank you.
We don't.
Oh, great. I opened up the HP support assistant by accident.
Idiot!
Because I can't turn it off. It's always on my bar.
Idiot!
So I accidentally tap it every now and then. Hope you get better, Cinnamon.
You'll fun time.
Because America's so gosh dang humid. Man, let me tell you something about America's humidity. Has anyone ever been to Houston? It's the worst place in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now it's especially bad because it's underwater. Who done it? Who done did it?
Steve Harvey.
Master Hand joined the club. Holy heck!
I'm doing a promo, Adam.
Sweet dude, mention my name. Give me a shout out.
Yeah, well, I'll find a way to put it into the promo though. So I basically just pick like a phrase and then it turns it into something. So let's see. So the crowd is family friendly and I'm a bad guy. So let's see. I've got sarcasm to silence you. There we go. That was good. What an illustrious, elegant crowd we have tonight. I mean, really. The best of the best clearly come out for these shows. In case you idiots can't read between the lines, I'm being sarcastic.
And they're all gonna be like, "Ooh,
oh, great!
Joker,
The guy I'm having a rivalry with is coming out.
Huh?
This guy I'm having a rivalry with just came out. I mean, he's basically a fucking jobber, but like,
He came.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. His name is fucking Kalisto, and he's Mexican. Well, let's see what he has to say to me. Nothing interesting, so I'm gonna skip it.
How dare he be Mexican?
Here we go.
Worst crime.
Oh, that was a good one. You know, I've never been able to figure out if you're crazy, delusional, or just plain stupid. But right now, I'm starting to think it's a mix of all three. Okay, what does he have to say? Nothing interesting again. I'm gonna skip it.
Shayna.
Say my name.
I'm gonna share something private with all of you tonight. This morning, I woke up with the worst morning breath I've ever had. Think garlic breath and coffee breath mixed with something I didn't quite finish chewing last night. It was gross. I almost threw up. But I'd rather have that every morning than listen to you. Dude, I'm spitting hot fire right now.
Now, if this wasn't a family-friendly crowd,
They'd be like, yeah.
expand selected. Get expanded to. There we go. I forgot he said he actually wanted red. His current system had him wearing blue, but now he wants red. Well, I'll show you red. Adam, what you working on? A commission for this dude that said, hey, I want a new profile picture. And then he showed me a picture, and I said, bro, you need a new profile picture. And then I got him a new profile picture, and here it is. It's not done yet.
No, Adam, this was the first time in a long time that I've had a promo with somebody else, which didn't end in me getting kicked in the balls.
Oh man, Steve-O would be a great wrestler.
Probably.
Like, he'd have a bunch of weird ways to get around everything, and every time he got hit, he'd get stronger.
I won the promo, so it's good.
The battle begins with words.
Of course,
You won
now
the promo.
instead of fighting this small Mexican lucha libre, I'm now fighting a massive black powerlifter who actually was at one point the world's strongest man.
And voiced by Terry Crews.
Nope, voiced by the actual guy.
I like the idea
He's a real
though,
person.
of like Terry Crews actually voicing him like in real life.
Yeah.
What's funny about that?
I gotta change around my finishers and stuff. Like I like my current stuff. Like I do a really neat kick, and then I also have the ankle lock, which is a fantastic submission maneuver. But the moonsault is getting kind of old. I want something like a power bomb. Oh, a spine buster.
I say go for it.
I gotta win this match by submission too, which is fine because I usually do. But yeah, so I decided as revenge for John Cena trying to come and take the U.S. Championship while he was world champion. Now that I am U.S. champion, I'm going for the world title.
Is everyone liking this like live commentary of Ryan's struggles with John Cena?
Basically.
And again, this is all actually happening, or
Yep.
some of it happened. And
I'm waiting,
some of it-
Adam. If Ghostmobile gets big enough and I get funding and exposure, I am making my own wrestling promotion.
Hmm.
I have a question. Will you pay John Cena to punch him
No.
in the gut?
I will pay
You
him
won't?
nothing.
For free.
Oh, dude, my manager is actually. Oh,
I agree.
but dude, Mark Henry just fucking put his hands on my manager.
Oh my god.
Nice.
So I did a fucking drop kick from the top rope on his face. Like, okay,
Love
so
the
my
manager.
manager right now is the daughter of Ric Flair. A real person, by the way. This isn't an OC. Like Ric Flair's daughter is currently in WWE. It's okay, at least. I don't really care much. The women's division still needs a lot of work. But
Okay, you LARP boy.
yeah, and the only reason I picked her over everybody else, aside from her being Ric Flair's daughter, and that's kind of awesome, she just currently has like the best stats for a heel manager.
Oh yeah, don't you like really have this weird thing for Ric Flair?
Everybody has this weird thing for Ric Flair. He takes his clothes off every day.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
I think most people take their clothes off every day.
Yeah, but not in front of thousands of people. Ric Flair does.
That's cool.
And he
Oh
he
my
dared-
gosh, I know who you're
And
talking
you know what?
about.
And you know what, Adam? I want you to tell Ric Flair to stop. How about you do
Hang on.
that?
No, I know who you're talking about actually.
Ric Flair?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the fucking multi-time NWA world champion.
Yeah, who doesn't know Ric Flair?
You know, the jet flying, limousine riding, wheeler dealing,
That's the
stealing
one.
son
I
of a gun.
love him. That's why I love him.
Styling and profiling, yeah.
Exactly. Racial profiling.
Yep,
My
that's it.
favorite.
And it's just a super kick. Ha ha! I'm gonna taunt real quick because I'm better than him.
Isn't he like kind of soft spoken?
Ric Flair? No.
Hang on. No, well, no. Wait. I didn't mean to phrase it like that. Let me find. I thought he had a weird voice. Is what
He
I'm
does.
trying to
He
say.
has a unique voice. Yes. He's definitely not soft-spoken.
Ric
He was known for his explosive interviews.
Yeah. Oh wow, he's really old now.
Yeah, he is. He was champion back in the fucking 80s. Even the world's strongest man taps to the madman.
Ric Flair lines.
Woo!
So Ric-
There it is.
The
That's all his
world
lines.
heavyweight
Woo!
champion, Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ted. Ted doesn't let me pick Ric Flair for doing the Royal Rumble because I always win.
time, Tony Blanchard. So don't be bringing on one of those Mickey Mouse watches.
Like, that's what it is. We did a Royal Rumble where I came in as Ric Flair at the first spot. 30-person match. I came in at number 1 and won the entire thing.
Uh-huh.
And he thought he got really mad at me for that. He was like, no more. No more of that.
So, yeah.
And we
I had
all
his voice mixed up with someone else's, but I remembered the way he looked, and I remembered the things he said.
Yeah.
Hooray, this is now an animal.
Yeah, you know, he's the styling and profiling, wheeling dealing, kiss stealing, jet flying, son of a gun.
That's right. That's him. Quite a fella.
I hate these all the challenges that I have. It's like put on a 3-star match or better and lose. Like, no, I'm not losing. I refuse to. I'm like Hulk Hogan in the 90s.
Except for when he was supposed to lose to the big giant boy.
Yeah, he's supposed to lose to Shawn Michaels, and he was like, "No, never mind."
Oof.
He was supposed to lose to Andre the Giant, but then he didn't.
I don't know about that.
That's because he lifted him.
Well, no, the lifting was planned. There's no way he could actually lift Andre if Andre didn't fucking let him.
All I know is the story is he was told that if you can lift him, you can win. And then he lifted him and ruined his back forever.
I agree.
Shut up.
Okay.
Looks like Rudolph almost. No one's
I agree.
lying.
I disagree.
Now they're right because you disagree.
Okay.
This kind of looks weird now with like the same yellow skin but with the red. See, originally all this stuff was blue, but he said, I kind of want to see red.
And you told me you should probably hire somebody else.
No, and then I like put my fingy in his mouth and he said, "Mwah."
I'm sure he said that and it wasn't just a cry for help.
Could have been. Most things I do is a form of a cry for help, I guess.
Including those times I stand outside and I yell, "Help!"
Actually, those are usually the joke for me. But usually when it sounds like I'm joking about how awful I feel, that's the real stuff. And everyone takes it as a joke because, you know, I don't know. People just kind of, people don't ever take that seriously, but I mean it. Like every time I say I've never smiled and meant it, or if you ever see me laughing, it's just a facade. Everyone thinks it's a joke. Or what about the time when I said on Twitter that no thing makes me happier than nothing because nothing makes me happy? People were like, oh, that's a weird way of saying this thing. Yeah, well, it's because I actually feel that.
Oof.
Has anyone ever had their WWE, like, opening music be like Blink-182?
Probably.
I like the idea of that. The voice inside my
Oof.
Would they be a villain?
I hope so. Without there's no fucking justice in this world.
Remember that one time when there was a golf video game where you could take a picture of yourself and import it into the video game, and they would take upwards of 30 minutes to actually place that onto a model, and then you would have your face on like a golfer, and it was kind of unsettling.
I don't remember that, but sure.
It existed. Believe it or not, I never played the game. But I know it was real. Don't waste your time on me. You're already the voice inside my yad. I miss
Still
you.
cannot stand that guy's voice.
Well, good news. He's not a part of Blink-182 anymore.
Yeah, great. I think won't be happy until Blink-182 just doesn't exist anymore. But yeah.
It didn't exist for a while.
Good.
Good, good,
But
good.
then it came back. I'm fine with them. They had that one song everyone liked this last year. I'm sure you remember it because it played a lot. Not quite as much as 21 Pilots, but played a lot. Also, I'm glad I haven't been hearing 21 Pilots constantly anymore. I think that phase is finally over.
Yeah.
I know how much you like them, so I guess
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry about.
That was really cool how they were all whiny white people.
I really like the part where they act like they're outcasts.
Yeah, right.
I also really like the part where they can't actually pronounce words correctly. Like where they say good old days. Where they whine about having to work.
That's the one.
That would die good old die. All day.
I like the one where say the N-word.
Did they ever say the N-word?
I hope so.
I don't think they can get away with that because they're whiny white people.
Oh yeah.
And all the Tumblists like them.
It's true. They do that. Had to do.
That's because the Tumblists, they like whiny white people. Though they like to pretend like they hate whiny white people, but they are whiny white people. We should start a crusade. Just start killing people that don't agree with us.
Right.
It would make me happy. Anybody out there?
Nope.
Ha.
Oh, yeah, I created my own. What was it?
Brand.
Yeah, well, basically, I created my own show for the game.
Uh-huh.
It's called Friday Night Stars.
That's a really gay name.
Yeah, but I did it anyway. It was the only thing I could think of at the time, and I refused to change it now out of protest.
And what about it?
Yeah, I just made it. It's cool.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something about it,
Nope.
or what makes it special, or you know.
Well, its location is only in Rhode Island.
Okay. If anything, I'd say that's kind of a setback.
No, it's because there's all the shows are usually in a random city. Except I haven't seen Rhode Island yet, but I've seen Los Angeles like at least 8 times.
What about Dallas?
Fuck Dallas.
Is there a show in Dallas?
Probably.
It's not an answer though. This isn't very good as a red. This kind of sucks. I'm gonna make a more red kind of looking red. Box is leaving. No. Wait, what? No one said. What?
Okay,
Box
so
didn't say
I've
leaving.
decided that there's only gonna be 4 locations for the show. It's gonna be Rhode Island, Unknown, Florence, Italy, and Iraq.
We all love Iraq.
Yep.
You and I should go to Iraq sometime.
Right.
We should drop everything and go to Iraq. Forget Dizzy. Forget Ted. You and I, let's go to Iraq.
I thought you'd never ask. In the arms of an angel.
The arms
I
of the sky.
I agree with M out.
Take it out with the jihad. Let's join the jihad.
Right. I also custom downloaded Goku into the game.
Oh, thank you. That's gonna be really good. I'd love to see John Cena face off against Goku. And for promotional reasons, for John Cena, he'd probably somehow win.
Yep. I'm looking to see
Million
who
Superman could
the
be.
lowest ranked and then also highest ranked people are in the game.
Huh.
The lowest ranked person in terms of skill level is a woman by the name of Eva Marie, which I completely agree with. I've seen one of her matches and it makes me want to burn my eyes out. And the highest ranked one is Brock Lesnar, who is a human killer whale.
Like large or
Like if you saw him, you might mistake him as a killer whale as he's killing you.
cool.
The only person who matches him in terms of like overall level is Steve Austin for obvious reasons. And then there's John Cena.
Like the Stone Cold one
Yep.
with the rattlesnake.
Yep.
Did he ever eat that rattlesnake?
I don't. He was the rattlesnake. I don't. So I don't think so.
Yeah, but did he ever eat the one?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because that'd be kind of stupid.
But like, what about the dude from Kiss that ate the bat?
He was high.
Yeah. Of course.
So there you go.
And Stone Cold was Stone Cold.
You're right about that.
Was he from Texas?
Yes.
What a true hero.
That's why he was called the Texas Rattlesnake.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why he's a hero.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's from Texas.
I don't think that's the reason, but sure.
It's because Texas is epic.
I don't know about that either.
Texas is epic.
Maybe.
You've seen me.
I haven't
I'm
actually.
pretty epic. But you know how I sound.
I know of you.
Yes. Exactly. And you know of me enough to know that I'm epic as heck.
Debatable.
Don't forget your flags, guys.
Uh-huh.
Spanish Inquisition. What if the Spanish Inquisition showed up in the middle of a match?
That'd be strange.
Wouldn't that be funny, though?
Not really. It'd kind of just be strange.
It'd be funny the first time. It'd be very shocking.
Yeah, but I don't know how cool that would be. You'd just be like, oh.
I'd be like, whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, I bet you would.
Yeah. And then I'd be like, wow. What if Crash Bandicoot showed up in the middle of a match?
That'd also
Like
be
in the
strange.
game, as a promotion for the Insane Trilogy.
That'd be pretty strange as well.
But it'd be believable.
Kind of, yes.
You should make Dizzy get a PlayStation 4.
Just make Diz get a real job.
That too. Question.
Sure.
Do you think working at a movie theater would suck or not?
I think it would suck.
Well, I applied to a movie theater nearby.
Oof.
No, I think I'm gonna be all right with that.
Oof.
I like
Oh!
being in a movie theater, just being in the area.
Oh yeah, I also made a custom championship for this show.
Of course you did.
Yep. It's called the Top Star. Because it's Friday Night Stars, so it's the Top Star.
Yeah. But you know what? Good for you, man.
Yep.
You should get Destiny 2 and play with me.
No,
Why not?
because that's stupid.
The game's good, if you like Halo at least. Like, if you like the storytelling of Halo and the way they do it, it's put together a lot like that. Like, it has that Bungie feel that they did not include at all with the first one.
Yeah. So the Top Star Championship, I decided, is not going to be the world title. It's just going to be a minor title in the card. So I'm going to put on the classic big gold belt World Heavyweight Championship here. And I'm going to give it to Ric Flair.
Okay. What would you do if
Woo!
Ric Flair styled all over you?
If he did what?
Or styled upon you?
If he styled and profiled upon me?
Yes.
That'd be strange.
What would you say?
I'd say, Rick, why?
Why have you done this?
Yeah, like, dude.
Why have you forsaken me? What would you say next?
I don't know. I'd be pretty confused, I guess.
What would be your final act against them?
Cry. And I guess I'd give the Top Star Championship to Cesaro, because he needs a push.
Okay. Better question.
What?
What would you do if you came home one day and Ric Flair was taking a shower in your shower?
Well, that'd be very strange.
What if he said, "Oh, I thought this was my place"?
That'd also be pretty strange.
What if he just kind of walked out onto the street and hijacked a bus?
Well, the same thing, I guess, would apply.
What if you found out he was just like extremely amped up on like super cocaine while he was doing it all?
That'd also be pretty weird. I'd be very concerned.
It'd be more believable that way, though. Because he was amped up on like super cocaine a lot, right?
Probably most of them were.
He seemed like he specifically seemed pretty coked up a lot of times.
Yeah. So did Randy Savage.
Yeah. Like Randy. It's a shame he died for our sins.
Yep.
That's the real sacrifice. Crash Bandicoot Knuckles. That'd be a fun video game. They both kind of look similar. Do you think they have super cocaine on Krypton?
Probably. That's what Zod was on constantly.
What was your thoughts of the Man of Steel movie?
It was alright. Kind of boring.
Did you like the part where Superman got double D-dadded?
No, because it's kind of stupid that his dad just kind of took a tornado.
That was the second D-dadding.
Yep.
What about the first D-dadding?
Well, first one was Russell Crowe, so I don't care.
You don't like Russell Crowe?
He's annoying.
But what about the time when he sang in Les Miserables?
You're baiting me into something, aren't you?
Like what?
Trying to make me talk about Les Mis right now, and you're gonna get me to a rant about Russell Crowe.
I'd like.
I would appreciate that.
Do you really not like?
I'll kill you right now, Adam.
You really don't like Russell Crowe, do you?
More like I don't like you right now.
Why not? What did I do?
Because of all you've done.
Do you have... I guess you have really strong feelings about this.
Really strong feelings about you. Shut the fuck up. Right now.
I think Russell Crowe played a fantastic
And I think you got your fucking ears clawed off by Wolverine.
I like the way he said Valjean.
He didn't say it. He grunted
Said
it.
it a couple. You're right. Valjean, la, she's the play. He says it like that. Monsieur la mer, you wear a different name. And then-
No,
and then-
no, you're right. He didn't say name. He said name.
Before you say another word, Chevy. Oh man, I can play good Valjean.
Probably.
Before you take me out like a slave again.
Wait, what is queued right now? Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, the video game. When did I get this?
Oh, sweet, dude.
Fantastic.
Gifted it to you.
Oh yeah, I got Trials Fusion.
Oh, why'd you do that?
This is a free game. Also Forza 5.
Guess that makes sense. Oh. You know what? I have a Forza game and I've just never played it. I have a couple, I think. I think the only racing game I've ever played, like actual one, not like Mario Kart, has been Gran Turismo for the PlayStation 2.
Mm.
That was a long time ago. No, wait, there was another one. There was one more that I played. Man, have I ever told you about the weird Xbox 360 box I had?
No,
Before the Xbox 360 was out or something?
you never did.
I had this weird box that my brother's friend brought over, and he left it.
Yeah.
And it had a bunch of 360 games, but before the 360 came out.
It's pretty strange.
Yeah. And I could be wrong. Maybe they were just regular Xbox games. But either way, it had a bunch of games that I did not own. And it had every single one. It had every Xbox game for sure.
That sounds about right.
And it also used the 360 UI now that I think of it. So it definitely had weird 360 stuff before the 360 came out. I guess the launch titles. But I don't know. It's just super strange. I forget that I had this thing.
Mhm.
And one of the games I played on it was this one car game, one racing game, but it had a game mode where you just kind of cause as much damage as you can in a super wreck.
Mhm.
That's about all I really remember of it. Yeah, I completely forget that I have this, or I used to have this box attached to my Xbox Classic. So there you go. I don't know. I guess that was a story. Did it really go anywhere? Kind of lost direction halfway through. But I still have no explanation for that. I still don't know where it came from or how it existed.
Makes sense.
Just an all-around weird situation. But I enjoyed it. Oh yeah, it had Tony Hawk Underground 2 on it too. And I
Tony
played
Hawk
that a lot.
sucks.
Yeah, but it had Tony Hawk Underground 2, which I didn't even know existed.
Oh yeah, okay.
See, I had Underground 1, and I never heard about 2. But it had 2. And then
I have
played
3 different Tony Hawk games for my Nintendo 64.
it. Oh yeah, because there's Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. Which, by the way, 3 also released on the PlayStation 2 and was probably much, much better.
Probably.
When's your Mighty Number 9 review coming out? Man, I began it a long time ago, just taking notes, and I just began actually writing for it early, or last, I forgot exactly when, but sometime around this week. And I haven't worked on it again since because I was applying for a job and working on school and all that stuff. I want money.
Same.
See, I like having money, and I like the fact that I get money from working or from from like doing what I'm doing currently, but it also doesn't give nearly enough.
Yep.
I've earned doing artwork for people about $1,500 over the last like 3 years or 2 years, or I don't know. I think 2 years. Over the last 2 years. Which, yeah, that's nice as a hobby. That's not enough. It's not nearly enough. Especially over 2 years. School, disgusting. Well, I only have school on Monday and Wednesday. So it's not that bad. I was getting some quick classes done. I also did school over the summer. That was a little harder because I had it Monday through Thursday every morning. And it was like, I got out at like, it was from 9 to 2. So it was like actual like high school again almost.
Fuck that noise.
Yeah, right. But it got a lot done real quick.
Fuck that
5-week
noise.
classes. I had 4 5-week classes, and I took 2 at a time. Oh wait, hang on, I forgot. One of them got canceled before I began it, so.
Woo.
Yeah.
Play some Bloodborne.
What?
Yep.
Wait, I don't know what you said.
Play some Bloodborne. That's all I'm gonna do. Yeah, at least, yeah.
Would you ever
Oh,
play
shit. My brother has my controller, never mind.
Bloodborne? Why does your brother have your controller?
Because he broke his like a fucking idiot.
Why don't you have your own controller?
I have my own controller, he's using it.
Well, but why'd you let him use it?
Because I don't give a shit.
You should undo him.
Nah. Not my responsibility.
What?
Oh, that's me.
But why?
No. Adam, do you have Stellaris?
I don't know what that is.
It's a
It
video
sounds like
game.
Polaris.
Me, Adam, not me, Adam. Me, Harris, Ted, and Quaz play sometimes. Me, Ted, and
Which one of
Harris
those
were
did
playing
you
it today.
confuse me for?
I don't know. I think I was looking at your name as I said it.
Okay. Is this other guy still here?
No.
Oh, no. Okay. What were you saying exactly?
Yeah, so me, Ted, and Harris were playing it today. And we're gonna play it again tomorrow. And basically, I created an alien species called the Lorongo.
Uh-huh.
And basically, the original idea, I've kind of abandoned it now in favor of using less brain power.
Of course, as you tend to.
Every word in their language was Lorongo. Only so first, and it's not. Well, that's
Sounds
what
like a
that's what it appears to be, at least. Like, well, first of all, what anybody hears whenever they talk, they don't know what they're saying. All they hear is
Of course.
with the occasional blood-curdling scream. So it's like,
Uh-huh.
and they're basically like, they're like eldritch abominations.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to people have tried to translate their language and gone insane at the revelation that it's all Lorongo. But what the thing is that people assume every word is Lorongo, but it's not that. It's just that the Lorongo is the name of the species. They are Lorongo, and how it goes is that everything is made up of them. So the furniture, the spaceships, the planet itself. So it's not so much that every word is Lorongo, it's that the only word is Lorongo. Because there's no need for any other words.
Well.
So-
You're really good at coming up with ridiculous concepts.
Yeah. So
You're like who's that guy that came up with all the weird space stuff? H.P. Lovecraft.
oh, that guy, yeah.
You're like a stupid version of that.
Yeah. But
Or who's the guy that wrote the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
oh, I don't know who that is, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I started reading that actually like a month ago. This was of course the Lorongo happened like months ago. But yeah, it's so their name officially is the Holy Lorongo Empire. However, translated into their language, it's Lorongo, Lorongo, Lorongo.
Of course.
And this all stemmed from the fact that I named him Lorongo just because it was an alien sounding word, and then it needed a plural, and I was like, well, I guess the plural for Lorongo could just be Lorongo because it can't be Lorongos. That's kind of stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And then I needed an adjective, and I was like, well, I don't know what the fucking adjective is because I didn't pay attention in English class. So I clicked the random thing, and it basically using the word that you gave them, it generates an adjective, and the adjective came out as Lorongo, and I was like, oh. So they were basically complete xenophobes and were obsessed with making slaves of the rest of the universe.
They sound like they would be.
Of course, the entire galaxy turned on them eventually.
Well, however, the problem with that is, though, if they're making slaves out of everything in the universe, they're making slaves out of Lorongo.
Yeah, well, that's what they started with.
But then they started making slaves out of Lorongo as in
their eyes, everything is just future Lorongo.
They started, I guess in their words, Lorongo.
Basically, Adam, in their eyes, nothing isn't Lorongo in the first place. It's just not Lorongo yet.
Well, but their words for that would be Lorongo.
Yeah, actually, that's what it would appear like when translated. When you heard them say it,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, that's the one thing. It's like we finally have like an audio translation of their language. Here's the original audio, and this is the translation. Over and over again, like what was it? Like that fucking Doctor Who episode. Fucking
never watched a single Doctor Who.
Yeah, it's fucking complicated.
Don't plan.
And now there's a woman as the doctor, which I don't really give a shit. Honestly, I was for a female doctor. I didn't really care. But my problem is that they foreshadowed it like several times.
But then they didn't do it?
No, they did. No, that's the thing.
Oh.
So, like, it's supposed to be random. Like, you never know who you're going to get when the Doctor regenerates. You never know who it's going to be. And it was supposed to be a mystery. Like, oh man, is it finally going to be a woman this time? Well, of course there's going to be a woman about it. They fucking dropped it like 7 times in the finale.
Yeah. But that's just... My problem with it is that, one, it's a man writing it. And they can't write the true feelings of a woman. And two... that's a man in a woman's body now, but not in, like, the way that I want to hear it.
Right?
That's like a straight man who identifies as a male, but now entering a woman's body, and that's bad. It says the Tumblist, not me.
Of course.
Give a single. Yeah.
So you.
I am not a Tumblist.
Are you sure about that?
I promise you.
You ever rolled down a hill, Adam?
Once upon a time, let me tell you. Once upon a time, when I was a young boy, like a freshman and sophomore in high school, I wasn't a Tumblist because I didn't use Tumblr. I didn't even know what it was. But I was pretty SJW.
Oh my god, you were a meminist.
But then I realized, oh, wait a second. Nothing matters, and also these people are not as mistreated as they pretend.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that's about right.
I started to think, oh, this is idiotic, and it's making me unhappy, so I stopped it.
This is fake and gay.
Very against it.
Yeah, this is. What do you know? This is fake and gay.
Yeah. One of the biggest realizations is people were complaining about like billboards, for example, and like if a woman's on a billboard, they're very sexualized. And then I realized, wait a second, that happens to men as well.
Yeah, but men aren't oppressed.
In fact, when it happens to men, it becomes a huge deal because in like a different way. Like, oh wow, the new Calvin Klein model is so epic and sexy.
Yeah, but they
Like
have
that.
dicks, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
Because
You
men
can't
are
complain about it.
evil.
Because women aren't allowed to look beautiful.
No, not unless they're
Men
fat,
can.
in which case you have to call them beautiful.
Well, men are not allowed to look beautiful if... It just depends. I don't know.
No, 'cause that's how it goes. It's if you call a woman beautiful, it's sexual harassment. But if you don't call a big woman beautiful, then you're fat shaming.
Well, but if you also call...
Yeah, shut up. You're wrong.
It's like...
Sorry, no, sorry, you're wrong, Adam. Don't know what to tell you. If you look down your pants, you got a dick, you're wrong. Sorry. Back in the garage, fix up my engine.
I just woke up. I look to my right. I notice. There's a dick on the wall. No, I realize. It's not on the wall, it's floating.
No, I realize not one, but several. Too many for my eyes to count. Slowly they extend.
They're curved.
One bent slightly. From years of use.
Years of use and abuse.
Yeah, years of use. No, abuse. It cries softly. Fucking stupid.
I approached it. It is stupid. We're done with this. Never mind.
God, me, Ted, and Harris were laughing about something for some reason. I can't even remember what it was, but we laughed for like a good 2 minutes straight, nonstop. It was probably something about us trying to vote for Stellaris.
Okay.
Oh yeah, just speaking of which, in Stellaris, the new one now. They're not as xenophobic. They're mostly concerned about just like industry and shit and just trying to survive. But still, of course, most of their words are still Larongo. Other things have changed to something else. But apparently
now they have like I Larongo, you Larongo.
Right. But now apparently, like, I found floating in space chiseled from an asteroid with extreme precision, a Larongo temple from before we discovered spaceflight.
Whoa.
And it is a temple to the destroyer deity, the Untold One. And then we found another floating space temple like 3 stars away, so now we're concerned. Because somebody said, like, with how old this thing is and the precision with which it was made and how it got out here is unsettling to say the least, terrifying at its worst. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty fucked up. So it's like, oh yeah, we also created a federation of me, Harrius, and Ted with other civilizations as associates. It is basically, I named the star of the Larongo home system. It's called the Bright Larongo. So the star is called Bright Larongo. The home planet is called Larongo Prime.
As to be expected.
Yes. So the Bright Larongo Federation is what it's currently, because I started it. And yeah, but I imagine there was a meeting with so the Larongo have found floating space temples. Larongo, how do you feel about this? And just after 15 minutes of they then turn on the translator and they're like, Larongo are concerned.
And then people were like, man, why do we even...
How did they start this federation? Oh yeah, we actually found... Okay, so Ted made his civilization. They're basically psychedelic mushrooms.
Uh-huh.
They're called psychedelians from the planet of Fire Kush.
Fire Kush.
I think the name of the star actually. I can't remember what his planet's called. But yeah. We found them first, but we didn't recognize them as intelligence as an intelligent civilization. So I had to research them for 5 months before I could make contact. We had to translate their language first. So the Lorongo translated the Psychedelians' language. And we had a conversation in character for a while where Ted was like, man, welcome to the place. And we are like, explain yourself! And then after 5 minutes, Lorongo finally reacted to the fact that it was a talking mushroom. So like halfway through Ted's sentence, I was like, the mushroom speaks!
So, wait, how in depth does this game get?
It requires some roleplay as well. It doesn't require it, but we like to put it anyway to make it
talking
fun.
mushroom roleplay.
Well, Ted's species, he picked them. They are a fungus-like species. Like, they're presets that you can pick. And mine is like molluscoid. So it's like a squid type thing. Harrius has bird people. And while talking to Ted, before we even in-game met Harrius, I was like, we must band together to fight the flying demons. I kept calling them feathery bastards. And then I finally met Harrius and we put him in the Federation.
We must fight him.
Yes.
Let's him join our Federation.
And then I have a bunch of neighbors who are constantly going up to each other and declaring them their rivals. So it's like basically like one guy walks to the other guy's door, knocks on the door, guy opens it up. What? You're my rival now! I agree! And then that's it, and it happens every day.
That's like what would happen to me when I played Civ 5 alone for the first time.
Yeah.
I'd have a nation come up to me and be like, hello, we shall make a joint declaration of friendship. I hate you, die! I'm like, what's going on, Sweden? I don't know why they were so war heavy.
It's kind of strange.
Them Swedes hated me. I punished them. Man. So I went for a diplomatic victory one time, and that was kind of rough.
Yeah, it's also really boring.
Towards the end, definitely. Whenever I was trying to keep all nations alive, it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
Because I was like, look, you're being awful, but I cannot delete you as a nation. I shouldn't do that because it's the right thing to do. And they're like, we hate you now. We will destroy we will raise your cities and rape your women and your children as well. Why not?
I remember one time I played a game where, like, as usual, I ended up being a huge superpower. But it was mostly neutral. And then eventually, like, my only person I ever actually kept in contact with was Polynesia. And then eventually somebody came in and, like, attacked Polynesia. And I didn't do anything at first because I wanted Polynesia to fight back. And at first they were, but then, like, the Mongols showed up and joined whoever was attacking them, and they finally took over all of Polynesia. So at that point, they came up to my door, and they were like, we will take over your land, Rome, for we have destroyed Polynesia, and you are the only one left standing in our way. And then you can imagine, Emperor Caesar sitting there on the throne going like, you destroy my friends, and you come here in times of war. You will die. And then he raises his hands, and a mystical force slams the door in their face. And then giant death robots fall from the sky on enemy territory and destroy everybody. That's basically what happened. I actually brought Polynesia back from the dead.
Okay, so, in this case, I'm playing this game, and I'm like, I'm gonna go for a diplomatic victory. First time I pick America, I was like, why not? Heck with it. And, the Aztecs, they're, like, right next door, as they are.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, hey, we hate you for no reason. We're gonna come and, like, destroy Boston. And I'm like, please don't. And then they destroy Boston, and the world's like, hey, dude, knock it off. And then I go and I, like, take Boston back. And then they're like, okay, fine. We won't take Boston. But instead, we'll just start taking all these other cities from all these other people. How about that, huh?
Like, all right.
And then everyone's like, hey, how about not? So then they get into a war with everyone. But then they start winning. And I'm like,
oh, no.
Okay. Maybe I should step back in. And then I come in now because I don't know why I'm somehow more advanced even though they, like, immediately destroyed a city. And I'm like, okay, look, you're going to have to knock it off. And then I take a couple cities, and they're like, no! And then the Mongols come in and just, like, delete them.
Yeah, you know
And
what?
I'm like,
You have to hand it to the Mongols. Adam, do you know anything about, like, the history of the Mongols?
yeah. They came in on everything and just kind of messed up everything.
Yeah, so you
in
know...
history, if someone's like, yeah, and then some people came in and messed it up, I don't really know who. You're like, oh, the Mongols? And they're like, oh, yeah, that's who it was.
Yeah, like, 'cause that's what it is. It's like, yeah, everybody knows that they had, like, you know, the biggest civilization ever, like, of all time.
Uh-huh.
But like, I remember I was playing, I think Crusader Kings 2, and I'm going through, like, the years to see, like, the changes of the country, like, borders and shit. And then for, like, a span of 10 years, out of nowhere, Mongol horde comes in and conquers half of Europe in the span of, like, 5 years.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you know, you have to give it to the Mongols for in that age, being able to conquer what at that point was half of the planet. And then Genghis Khan died. Everyone's like, well, shit, what do we do now? Why don't we just keep doing the same thing we're doing? No, it'll never work! And then the whole thing collapsed in on itself.
Yep. Yeah, the Mongols, they're something.
Yeah, they were unique.
That's the other thing. So they were my first allies. They were like, we shall destroy the Aztecs together. And I'm like, I guess you can, whatever, they've been awful. And then they're like, oh, sweet, and they go and destroy them. And I'm like, all right, now as long as you don't, like, block my path, because I'm going to keep expanding. That's what I'm going to do. And they're like, oh, don't worry. And then they cross my path. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. And then I just kind of deal with it for centuries.
Yeah.
And then Sweden gets mad, but not at me, just at the world. They're like, everyone's wronged us forever. We're going to kill the Mayans. I'm like, why? Why they've done nothing. They've been the most peaceful this whole time.
That's why. That's why they must die. They don't fit in with the current political landscape.
So they get the mines down to one city, and they take this tiny, like, port town that the mines had that was completely, like, locked off by other civilizations.
Yeah.
They take it, and I'm like, yeah, okay, so here's your punishment. We're gonna take every city but the one that you just took. And the Mongols and I, we work together, and we take all those cities.
Yeah.
And we're shaking hands, we're smoking cigars, and then you know, we declare peace. They're like, okay, please don't take this. This is all we have. I'm like, okay. And then for the next, like, many centuries, they're frustrated, and they're always complaining and denouncing everyone.
Yeah.
The Swedes, that is. But then suddenly, well, they keep getting into little wars with the Mayans because they both only have one city at this point. Until I give the Mayans, like, a couple cities out of, like, you know what? You guys are great. I love you. You've been so nice. And they're like, oh, sweet, dude. We love you, too. We hate you. We're going to denounce you. And I'm like, what? What did I do? And
sounds
then
like Civ 5.
The Mongols are like, you are our longest standing ally. We denounce you. And I'm like, I've given cities and saved civilizations. And then everyone's trying to declare war on the Swedes, who just tried to take over the world and halfway did it until the Mongols and I teamed up and took them down.
Sounds like World War II to World War... Sounds like World War I into World War II.
And then I'm like, please don't. And I discourage it for, like, centuries. And then the Swedes, which I've kept alive, are like, we're denouncing you. How dare you save us? And I'm like, you know what? Fine. And I delete them. I develop nuclear missiles. I go over to, I forgot who they were, but they were, Poland. I go over to Poland, and they're like, hey, yo, you're kind of scary. And I'm like, yeah, I get that. But don't worry. I'm peaceful. And I make 7 nukes and declare nukes illegal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I set nuclear submarines around every country and demand that they make me their leader.
Yep, sounds about right.
And then I became world leader. Of course, I did end up having to kill the Mongols. I forgot about that. Yeah, no. I brought them down to one city that was covered in nuclear fallout. They kept attacking the Mayans after I gave them, like, 3 cities, and they started expanding. And they were like, oh, we hate them now. They kept attacking them, and then one time I said, don't attack them, and they did. And then I nuked them. I nuked, like, 3 of their cities, and then I left the war and said, Mayans, you guys, you handle this on your own. and they didn't do it so well. And then I became world leader.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I became world leader, just to see what would happen, I nuked the rest of the world.
There's one point where I played on like an islands map, so like, you know, it was a bunch of tiny islands, and as Rome, I'd taken over almost everything, and there's basically like one of my first like other huge nations that I had fought against was I think what was it? It wasn't Taiwan.
Box said something about George Lucas. Hang on.
That was a while ago.
Oh yeah, it's not related to anything now. That was back.
Fuck! I can't remember. Whatever. Who it is? It's like it's like Taiwan or something.
Yeah, everyone, you know, Taiwan.
Wait, no, I need to check. It's not Taiwan. It's something else.
Yo, it's Taiwan.
Wait.
Taiwan.
Oh, it's the Siamese.
Oh.
Okay, so Siam. I was basically at war with Siam, and I'd beaten them, but I turned on the thing where, like, if you have at least one unit, you're still in the game. So then for the next, like, thousands of years, I was hunting down the last remnants of Siam. And as far as I know, like, the fucking leader of Siam was in the ear of everybody else trying to start a revolution. Because I could never find him. Occasionally, I would find it, like, being harbored in, like, inside of another Civ's controlled waters. And I'd kill him. I'd be like, finally! Siam is destroyed! They're still around somewhere. So, to this day, I lost the save months ago. But, like, probably a year ago. More than a year ago. So, as far as I know, in that game, Rome is still attempting to stamp out the last remnants of the Siamese revolution. Or not revolution, I guess resistance, because it never actually succeeded.
I've, what was it? Oh yeah, my very first game I played alone. I've only played 2 games alone, because even on quick, they take like a day.
They do.
It's crazy. I turned on like, the quick game, but I guess it didn't activate because it was my very first game. And, like, it just undid it. So my very first game took me like 4 days of like non-stop playing.
Yeah, you can't play on anything but quick.
You really
just
can't. Not if you want to. I mean, hang on, because I would love to get into like a month long. Like,
yeah, it's basically like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
I really want to play Dungeons and Dragons. I've always wanted to.
I've never done that, but I mean, I've gotten like playing a month long like game of Civilization sounds like an interesting thing to do, but it doesn't seem like something I could ever uphold.
Yeah,
because we can't even get back to our quick games.
That's because nobody else can get on right now. Like Colin's in college somewhere. Swift is somewhere. Quaz refuses to respond to anybody.
I got nothing going on now.
Most of the time I don't.
College and I'm gonna have work soon, but we'll see how that works, I guess.
Yeah, speaking of college, I gotta go because it is like midnight here.
Yeah, but it's like 11 here.
Yeah, it's fucking rigged, so I'm gonna go. Alright, see you.
Oh, well, dang. Get out. Guess he's gone. Okay, gang, looks like it's just us two again, you and I. The view and the spew. Let's get that music rolling back in. How about that? Everybody like that stuff? Let's see what dumb, creepy song is playing this time. That's not so creepy. What about this? There we go. What about this? Yeah, nothing's happening right now. What about this one? I want to find a fun one.
What is the greatest lie ever created?
This will be nice.
What is the most vicious obscenity ever perpetrated on mankind? Slavery, the Holocaust,
Ooh.
dictatorship. No. It's the tool with which all that wickedness is
What's going on? Good morning, says Drawing with Islam. Oh, no one's been commenting lately. I guess it's because I haven't been reading the comments. Well, the reason I've been reading the comments is because I've been busy talking with Ryan. Which, that's always a good time. Don't act like you don't like it. Everyone does. I think tonight solidifies. I want to start making stream highlights that I make public. Because I stream a lot more than I do anything else, and I don't know, I think that'd be fun. What do you think? I just woke up. Oh wait, no, I'm still. That's the one that I'm like, yeah, okay, I want to make highlights for these. Last time we had the Bilderberg WWE, whatever that was really funny to me. By the Bilderberg Corporation! Oh, no, it was the Dark Souls, Alex Jones. It was really good. And Orlando comes in, you gotta ask yourself, like, what? How does this make any sense? It doesn't, because they're all demons. It's crazy. But no one believes me. What they're trying to do is they're trying to... Oh, you know what? I'm probably going to get flagged at some point for all this music. Like, I won't get, like, flagged, but I won't be able to post this. But I can most definitely post all of what happened with Ryan. Because I turn off the music for that. Because I'm smart. But hopefully I should be able to download this at least from YouTube, because I'm not actually recording it. I'm just kind of going. I don't know, it'd be fun to post some stream highlights. I just gotta find them. I should start just saving, like, the highlights I think are really good. Actually, you know what? Can't I save specific highlights on Twitch? Also, was it... Oh, gee, the floating nonsense might have come from Drawing with Islam, because I said, like, I just woke up. That's how it opened up. That's how that began. Wow. I just woke up. I looked to my right. That's how it began. Well, thank you for that one. Yeah, this looks pretty good. We got all the clothes on one layer, so I can change the colors if I so please. This is starting to look nice. I maybe should take the lines off the fire up there, but I'll have to think twice about that one. I think I might color the lines. How about that? I think if I color the lines white, that'll be good. Anyone like horror soundtrack background music? That's what you're getting. It's one of the few horror games I've played. And definitely one of the few I've played and thought was actually like really cool. Had a really neat setting. It's like the biggest thing about it. Why am I on a racer? That's not what I want to do. Okay. Got 3 viewers. That's not so bad. Not so bad for this late. And not keeping up with the chat. I don't know what he wants for the background of this. Might just do what I've been doing because it looks good every time I do it. Let's find some Russia in the background. Maybe some ice. Maybe some snow. I'm not sure though. What's this? 10 reasons you should never travel to Russia. Someone comment on the background music. Let's find something fun again. What's this? Hang on. Hey, this is nice. Because I'm bad at like coming up, like I don't really come up with backgrounds for these, I just kind of make them a gradient. But lately, like something as simple as this, like some background, or like some mountains in the background is really nice. What I'm gonna do though, is I'm gonna kind of use this In real life, there are no lines, so you gotta make the lines with the shading. Even if you're doing what I'm doing, you're just kind of going over an image of a mountain. Some mountain in Russia. Make sure I get some accuracies in there. We've lost our fun music. What happened? Let's get back to some more fun. We're gonna see if we can find some good stuff. What's this? Maybe this? This is a specific song I wanted to hear. I haven't found it. This definitely isn't it, though. Could this be it? I think I clicked on this earlier. Ooh. What's this? Maybe the specific song I want is from the second one. I don't think so. What about this? I mean, I doubt this, but... Can't be this. Could be this? No. Let's see. Maybe I'll find it if I do this. Is it this? Maybe it is this. Here, we're gonna listen to some guy play it on the piano. Yeah, that's the one I wanted to hear. Hang on. Is that part 1? How long is it? We're just gonna start listening from here on. We'll see what comes up. Because this is definitely what I wanted to hear. Because it's something I want to learn. That's why I was so interested in it. Like, I want to learn how to play it. This definitely isn't it so far. It's kind of got some of the sound in it, though. Maybe it's not actually a piano piece like I thought. Nah, it's just not part of this yet. We're just gonna listen all the way through. We'll see when it comes up. the part that's like closer to what I was expecting or what I wanted. We need some of this sharpness on the image, I mean. Let's see. Fun fact, 'cause I'm just now thinking of it, because this is reminding me of like trying to do different like background art and stuff. The concept art for Destiny 1 got me into drawing backgrounds for the first time, really. Like, it got me to want to like learn how to draw environments. And then I wanted to learn how to stylize environments after watching Steven Universe. Isn't that something? So that's two things that influenced me. Even though Destiny 1 was horrific and awful as a game. And I liked it, even though I knew it was awful. That's something I want to talk about. It's okay to like something even if it's bad. It's just not okay to praise something that isn't good. You need to accept that something is bad if you want to like it. You gotta accept that it's bad and you gotta just roll with it anyway. And then you also gotta actively say, I mean, you don't have to actively do this, but you should for your own sake, talk about how bad it is. That way it can become better. There we go. Look at that. That looks pretty good, right? Some nice icy mountains. It's a good background. Make this darker, I think, would be good. I'm gonna do it like this. Huh. So this will actually make the darker parts darker. And by comparison, make the lighter parts seem lighter. Isn't that weird? Alright, now let's work with some levels here just to see what we can get out of it. and give me the same. Ooh, this is it, I think. Nope. I guess it's not. So then it never showed up. Well, what I was looking for is this. We'll just hear someone play it on the piano. I'm gonna look up this. I'm gonna see if I can find it not played on the piano by some dude with better audio quality. Ooh. Ooh. Hey. Like it. Yeah, so I can do this. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it at this. And I'm gonna make a duplicate layer of this that's gonna be blue. Because the guy's original thing is blue, but this one is red. Or I could just call it here, and then I could do the rest of them on my own. 'Cause no one's really watching anymore. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and see what I can do with it. We'll see what this does. Oh yeah, this gives me a lot more control over that in a weird way. Ooh. It's a very shiny version. Dang it, yeah, that wasn't a comment. That was my thing popping up again. It's blocking out all comments. Alright, I think I'm calling it. That's it for tonight, folks. See you another day! Yeah!